Welcome to another episode of Astro Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Yeah. Alright, we got a 1990, which in this truck go by. This truck got loud out here. 1990 Chevy Caprice with the 5.0. We're diagnosing an exhaust leak. We looked at the exhaust leak. Looks like it's coming from the exhaust manifold, or it could be a cracked exhaust manifold itself on the driver's side. Let me give you a better look at this. Okay, and here we are. We got the exhaust manifold over here, and the leak is coming from right about up into here. Now when you're checking out the exhaust leak, if you're not sure where it's coming from, take you a rag, start the vehicle up. If you're doing this by yourself, stick the rag into the exhaust system, and the leak will be more pronounced. Then you'll be able to diagnose it better. Now the problem here is the leak is coming from right between here, so it could be the exhaust manifold gasket, or it could be the exhaust manifold cracked, but I can't see because of this heat shield. So I explained to the customer, either way I gotta take this off anyway. So we're gonna take that off, make sure it's not cracked, put it back together, put the new gasket in, and actually we're not even gonna use gasket. That's right, on these older vehicles, do not use the gaskets with the cardboard in the middle, metal on the outside. Believe me, 2 years you're gonna be changing that again, because that heat's gonna burn that cardboard up and it's just gonna leak again. You use the red silicone, and I'm gonna show you about it. This red silicone will outlast the car. Trust me on that. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna set the camera up, and be careful, because you got 6 exhaust manifold bolts up here. If one of those bolts snap off, you're gonna be pulling that head off to drill them bolts out. So a lot of people don't like doing this job. I tested the first 3. It looks like they was pretty good. We got the other 3 that we're about, and we got 2 way down there at the Y pipe going up to the exhaust manifold. If those snap, I don't care. You know, I can work with those, put new studs in there. All right, then we're gonna disconnect the O2 sensor, I see. All right, so let me set the camera up, and I want you to get you a little marker, a 9/16 ratchet with a 3/8 a 9/16 socket, 3/8 drive, deep and shallow, the ratchet, and let's see here, what else you're gonna need. We're gonna go down to the bottom first. So let's get this car jacked up and get a jack stand under it. Safety is always important. All right, so let's get that set up, and we'll be right back. Okay, safety first. What I got here, you see I got the car jacked up along the frame. You want to try to stay to the frame of the car, the most solid part. Jack it up to a good height where you can get up under there comfortably. Then you notice, see, we got the ground here has got like rocks and dirt, so you don't want to put that jack stand on that, or trust me, the jack stand will sink into the ground. So you can see I got a nice big 2x6 board right here with it up there. I got it up on the chassis, and I just lowered the jack just till it touches. So that's double security right there. All right, let's get up under here. And up under here, get you a can of WD-40. Get ready. And I got a light here. So let me show you what we got to take apart here. Yeah, I know this is going to be getting you dizzy right here, but all right, there we go. Right there, we got 1 bolt and 2. What we're gonna do is, hopefully they don't come out those 9/16 bolts. That's the Y pipe right here, and we're gonna spray those bolts on WD-40. You let it sit for about 5 minutes. Spray them good. All right, and I'll let them sit for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna come up under here and take them off. All right, let's get our carburetor cleaner. Now we try to get this at an angle where I can see this, and not let this carburetor cleaner hit on the camera. Dang, snapped the picture by mistake. Alright, let's get this thing sprayed up right here. Yeah, I should have a little bucket up under here or something. We're gonna spray them both real good, and then we're gonna come from under here. Alright, let's get that done and we'll be right back. Okay, let's get back up under here. Now what you're gonna need here, you see I got this extension, like about a 12-inch extension, wobble extension, and then a 15mm. And I got my air ratchet over here, air gun. Now 15 feels like it's it looks like it's like could be a little loose, like a little loose. But you want to make sure that's really snug because you don't want to strip that out. So I'm going to try a 9/16 socket up here. Let's see how that fits. Yeah, that fit tight, but it don't feel like it's going all the way. You know, but I think I might go with that and take a hammer and tap that on a little bit. Because I do not want to strip that bolt out. Alright, let's try that. Let's get us a little hammer and put that up there. We'll be right back. Okay. I wish I can set this camera up in a better position, but I can't. I just took my little trusty hammer, tapped it up there. Let's get our air ratchet, air gun, and see this comes loose. I gotta need me, you know, I gotta get me a small camera stand. Let's see here. That looks about right. Yeah, that looks a good setup right there. All right. As you can see, got that out. They came off with no problem. Getting that socket out of here, that's gonna be a problem. We're gonna get us a screwdriver. You're gonna knock a screwdriver, put a screwdriver through there, take the hammer, and knock that socket out. All right, let's get that one done and get the other one done, and then actually what we're gonna do at that point is jack the vehicle down, let it down, so it makes it easy for us to get to the top half. All right, so get your other bolt out, and join me when you let the vehicle back down. Be right back. Okay, got a good setup here. All right, right there, great. All right, got the two bolts at the bottom done. Let's move our air cleaner a little to the side. We got a hose going here to the diverter valve. Pull that off. Now, to make this easier for us, let's get us a marker and mark these ignition wires so we can put them back in the same order that we took them off. All right, so let's go. Let me go get that. I'll be right back. Okay, a little marker. Got one. We'll put the number 1 there. Number 2. Okay. Number 3. And number 4. Now, looks like a little wire tie here going around that. Pull that off. Swing all these wires to the side, get them out of our way. Now, we got the, make sure you can see that. With the O2 sensor, connected to the O2 sensor. Going up under here. Let's unplug that. Okay, because that's going to go with the exhaust manifold. Now, as I said, the exhaust manifold has 6 bolts, 9/16. The most difficult ones are the ones back here. So what we're going to do is get those first. Okay, looks like I got a deep here. And I love these universal flexible ratchets. Let's get a little better. Now listen. Don't that just piss you off. Alright, let me get up on there and get that bolt. That one coming off pretty easy. Okay, that one's loose. Gotta take that one out. Looks like we can use the same deep on the one before that, one after that. Alright, ain't no use in you sitting here watching me. Let's get those 2 bolts out, then we're going to move on to the next 2. Alright, I almost got this bolt out, but I want to stop to show you something because it's got a little heat shield on it. It's got that little heat shield on it. So here's the other bolt. So we're gonna last 2. I'm gonna put these somewhere else, and I'm gonna put them in a line so I know these 2 go just like that. All right, moving right along here. Now let's go to the center 2 bolts. One is right there. This one, I think I'm going to use the shallow and a 4-inch extension. Yeah, that looks right better. And should be one right about there. Okay, that's one I loosened up already. Alright, so we're going to use the shallow 9/16 and a 4-inch extension. Let's get those 2 out next. Okay, as you can see, I got those 2 out. Put them in line. Yeah, we got the final 2. And these look like they're going to go back to just a deep 9/16. Now this last one got a bracket on it. Let's see if you can see where that alternator. Yeah, you can see it. This bracket right here, back of the alternator. That's going to be a 1/2 inch. But let's get these 2 bolts out, and then you're going to just loosen this 1/2 inch up and just swing this over to the side. Alright, let's get that done. Alright, here we are. Let's see if I can get you at a better angle on this. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's Got our 13 millimeter. Let's loosen this up. All right. Go back to our 9/16 over here. You can see the exhaust manifold ready to come out of there. Okay, let's get that bolt out of there. Swing this out of our way. There we go. All right. Now we're gonna clean all that up. It should change the spark plug. Spark plug kind of old down there. But what I'm looking for is some kind of, exhaust soot around here, and I don't feel none. I know the leak is coming from right here. Let's go take a look at this exhaust manifold. Here's the manifold. You can see the gasket is still intact, so that's making, I'm kind of getting worried here on this. It doesn't look like it was leaking through there. I got a feeling we're gonna have a cracked manifold here, but the problem is this thing is riveted. But we got no choice. I don't see no, I'm trying to look in between, I don't see it. I don't see nothing cracked anywhere. This is a dumb setup. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna break the two rivets right here and maybe right here and fold this up, because I definitely need to get inside there and see what's going on. I'm trying to avoid taking this pipe out right here because those bolts ain't coming out of there. I'm gonna strip them like crazy. I don't know, everything looked good. I don't know, it might. But alright, let's set this camera up and get them things off of there. Okay, what I did was took a pair of snips, and I ain't break the whole thing, just cut off these top ones. I want to bend that back. And I don't see no marks, no stains or nothing, so I know it's not leaking to there. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring those two together, take a pair of vice grips, and just fold it. Just, fold it and crimp them together. Alright, matter of fact, let me show you. See if I can get the camera over here. Alright. Alright, let me show you what I'm going to do on this. Vice grips. Close them up. Bring two of them together. Fold it this way. Just the top half. Fold it down. And we're doing each of them. Okay. So keep that thing into place, because it's very good to have a heat shield. Right, there we go. Back together. Now what we're going to do here is get our little surface grinder, clean this up. This is coming out great. Now what we're going to do is go over here to the engine and clean that up. You can see that back one gave me a little problem there. If you don't have this kind of tool, get some sandpaper. That works just as good. All right, next, let's go get us a tube of red silicone. Don't go out there and get no black or blue or get the new gaskets. Get you some red silicone. All right, let's get that and we'll be right back. Okay, let's see. I got a good view of everything right here. Good. All right. Again, just some red silicone. Get you some bolts ready. You want to try to get this bolt and this bolt. These two, you can see this. So in that way, because the other one has the bracket going on down to it. So you don't want to try to hold the bracket in place and hold the manifold and all that. So we're going to get the second out of 6. We're going to get the second and the third. Okay. Now, let's put some nice bead of silicone. Okay, now let's carefully set this manifold down. Okay, now that we got that, let's get all the rest of those bolts in and tighten them up. Alright, we got all the bolts started. Now here's an important part. When you tighten these bolts up, you got to start from the center two, tighten them up really good. Make sure you got all the bolts are hand started, you know. Then you're going to start from the center ones. And you're going to go tighten them up. And I keep dropping sockets. Freak, man. Making this up. Alright. Alright, tighten them two center ones up real tight, then go out to the next two, and then the final two. Get those tightened up, and come back and join me. Okie dokie. Swung this bracket back up. In a minute, you're going to hear me cursing, because I keep dropping this socket. Alright. 13 millimeter. Right, the O2 sensor, it's going to be easy for me to get it when I'm down there putting them other two bolts on. So let's get our wires and swing them around. And you know, we got them numbered, so we know exactly where they're going. Okay, get your wires put on, then let's jack it up and get back up under the car. Okay, we got everything bolted back up together. Got the air cleaner on, got it on. Got the car jacked back up. Let's get up under here. Now, I'm only going to show you part of this because it's hard to film this at the same time. As you can see, the exhaust pipe right there. Let me make sure this. Oh yeah, here we go, up there. Want to make sure this wire's out of the way. And get up here and get on that bolt. Let's bring this flange up. Like that. It might drop down, but lucky it hung up there. Let's get one of the nuts and put it up there. Then we're gonna get the other nut and put it up there. Right between there. Now these nuts right here, you gotta look at these nuts because the top half, notice how the top half it's got a little curve to it. That part faces you. These are lock nuts, so they won't come back off. So this part is going to be facing you. Alright. Let's get that up there with a thread or two. You know, this is, you're doing this and trying to film this at the same time, man. Dang, I must be good. Oh well. Get that up there. Connect the oxygen sensor wire right there. Get all that bolted up and come back and join me. We'll be right back. Okay, we got it jacked down. Everything's hooked up. Let's start this up. Only 83,000 miles in this car. Man. There we go. Hit the little gas a little bit. Now, car got a little ticking to it, but it's okay. There's a piece of the gasket down there, that's good. As I said, the red silicone will outlast any gasket. Remember that on these older cars. That's why on a lot of foreign cars, the exhaust manifold gasket is pure steel, just metal all the way. You know, those will last because that's metal. It ain't gonna do nothing. All right. Stop getting these crummy gaskets that they got right here. You know, these gaskets right here. It's nothing but cardboard. It's cardboard. Cardboard with a little metal mixed with it. They're gonna burn out. I'll be doing the other side eventually. All right. Okay, we'll be right back. Close this out. All right. As you can see on older Chevys like this, get the metal gasket. It's much, much better. And if you got an exhaust leak, you don't know where it's coming from, stick a rag in the exhaust pipe. It's a twin pipe. Put 2 rags. The exhaust leak becomes more pronounced. This is another great job by Astro Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can.